Hello everybody, and welcome to the Board Game Estate. I'm your host, Patrick McGuire, and today we will be playing through The Pursuit of Happiness. Alright, let me just do a little things to set up here. Good morning everybody. Hopefully everybody has their coffee, has their breakfast, getting ready for the day. I'm going to give a little hello world out. Ta-da! And we are pretty much set up to go. So if you've never seen this is The Pursuit of Happiness. I have everything for it. I backed the last Kickstarter, and that came with this board over here, the community expansion. It came with a whole lot more cards for these piles right here. I have all the Kickstarter mini expansions like Trends and Friends and everything else that was in there. So we have a pretty robust game set up for you. This is at its heart a worker placement game, and we will go through, try to live the best life we can, and see where it goes from there. So to get started, the first thing I want to do is kind of seed everything and flip over all of our different cards. The first thing we're going to do is flip over our life goals. So we have our life goals right here. We will have to try to be completing them by the end of the game. So, our first life goal is a restless spirit. That means in the solo game, you have to have at least 15 light bulbs at any time during an adult round. And then we have that completed. Alright. We have to be Zen. Die after the second round of old age. So we gotta make it past old age, or at least make it through this thing right here. So you quickly die once you start reaching old age. And then that's going to be really hard to do. But in a fulfilled life, everything mentioned above. Alright, so what is mentioned above? You need to have 2 items, 2 activities, completed 2 basic projects, and have a job and a partner in a relationship or higher level. So gets us kind of a mix. We got to do a little bit of everything. That shouldn't be too hard. We can do it like that. Okay. And let's see what the trends will look like during our lifetime. So these will affect, we get bonus points depending on which kind of projects that we complete. So this one wants us to complete business projects. This guy wants us to complete culture projects. And this guy wants health projects. Alright, and so I believe these are all exactly the same. Yeah. So if we complete one of these, by the end we get 1 bonus point. 2, 2, 3, 5, 4 plus, we get 8 or 9. Well, this one has 7 bonus points, this one has 6 bonus points. Alright, so the more we complete in these 3 categories, the better we will ultimately do. But we got to figure out who we are and what we want to do with our lives. So I'm going to randomly take whatever the top partner is. Oh, today, this will be our character. We are Nick. Nick wears a business suit, has blonde, slicked back hair. And that is who we will be running through today. Ooh, he's a Kickstarter exclusive, so that's fun. Alright, Nick. You look pretty boring, but we'll try to get you the best life we possibly can. And what does Nick start off with? So you get 2 child trait cards, and we're able to choose one of these. So we can be creative. Whenever you play, which is this action right here, which gives us 3 light bulbs, you get an extra light bulb. And then rich. At the beginning of each adult round, gain $1. Now Nick, from his appearance, does look like he might be rich. But we're going to try to get him zen. We're going to try to get him a little bit enlightened with those light bulbs and have a fulfilled life. Rich is very good. Creative seems really good because what we want to do is have at least 15 light bulbs at any time during an adult round. That will help us get us there. It also starts us off with 4 light bulbs. This is an interesting decision. Let's go with Nick. Although he wears a business suit, he's got the blonde, slick back hair. At his heart, at his deepest down, he's a creative soul. So we're going to use creative. Throw Rich in the box. Okay, so we are creative. And so that starts us off with 3 books. A little bit of learning. 3 light bulbs. A little bit of creativity. Oh no, 4 light bulbs. Don't want to shortchange Nick here. There are those. And then 3 handshakes. A little bit of friendship. And charisma over with that one. Okay, so we have all that set up. So the first year is our teenage years. So there's a couple things that are locked up right here. We cannot get a job. We cannot start a relationship. We cannot do some overtime, which makes sense because we do not have a job. First thing I'm going to do is seed the community board. Put these guys down right here. So we have a special token. It is a little meeple that we can use to go over to the community board, and that will help us out getting us different bonuses. So you go in here, you can do, if there's a cost, like this one costs $2, you get whatever bonus is here, and then at the end of the round you get to pay an additional amount and get whatever the other bonuses are. So that sounds all good there. Excellent. Let us get the items out. These are items that we can purchase. In the solo game we have 3 items. Oh, we got a puppy. That's a puppy. Might have helped a little bit better if we were rich to have our puppy, but that's okay. Alright, we get a fencing project, we get a sculpting project, and we get to develop a secret recipe project. So, fencing does do health, which is nice. Fencing also has another bonus right here, which is a heart. A heart is going to be very important to us if we ever want to die after the second round of old age. Because a heart moves us up on our stress meter to the next level, and that will be critical so that we don't just pass away at a young age. So we have everything out. The jobs, the partners, and the event deck do not start until we get to the first age of adulthood. So those will stay there like that. We start with 6 timers, which are these little hourglass guys right here. Ta-da! And we start with 1 little meeple that we can only use on the community board. So we look about ready to go. 2 items, 2 activities. Oh man. This is a lot of stuff. This is a lot of stuff we have to do. To have a fulfilled life, there is quite a bit. Complete 2 basic projects. Alright, well we want to complete that fencing already. So let's see. Nick is in his younger years. He's just a bright-eyed teen. Hasn't even gone away to college yet. So, usually during the first round, what we can do is kind of start gaining our resources. Is there anything out here? The thing I would really like to do is start fencing. So, let's take a project. And our project will be to start fencing. Put that right there. We take a little black block. We have to pay 1 light bulb, but we receive a book for our creativity. We get some learning. This also counts as a health project, which will go towards our trends there. And eventually what we want to do is keep trying to get these books so that we can get this little heart symbol right down here so that we can be Zen. I believe we might need some more books at some point in our life. Okay. Yes. Actually, the first thing I want to do is get a temp job. Since I'm not rich, I gotta work for a living, so I get my $3 there. I'd like to own a camera. Camera seems good. Yeah. And I need to have at least 2 items for that. So I am going to use one of my little things to spend some money. I'm going to buy a camera. I'll spend $1 to be able to do that. So we're going to move all our resources over here. Bring our camera down here. It is just a disposable camera, but I get 1 book and 3 light bulbs. Right now we have 6 light bulbs. Like I said, we need 14, but leveling up this camera will get us a lot of light bulbs. So once these are gone, they are replaced. Are they replaced? I think they are. Okay. We need to learn how to draw, and we get an ancient relic. Fantastic. Anything good there? Not especially. I'd love to buy that puppy, but just don't have the money for it. Just a poor teen. Looking to see what might be. So we have 3 left and a community spot left. So ideally, what do we want to do? I would like to get some books because I have to increase my fencing. So the next level in fencing is $2. The next level is a timer and $2. I mean, I can already improve that once if I want to, but I think it makes more sense to take this, go to play, since we did creative, and get 4 from that. So right now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we need 14. It is already prescribed. Let's see, do we need any handshakes? Let's also evaluate what kind of community goals we want to take. Ooh, that's pretty good. I think, all right, we might take this fire because we have a heart upcoming. But first, let us, I think we might study. Don't have a ton of other things that we would want to do. So let's just study. Give 3 books. Let us interact. And then basically our teenage years are kind of us building up all of our resources so that we can better spend them in later years. And the next one is we're going to put our little guy on the fire. That causes us 1 stress because there's a fire. But I think we're going to help out the occupants on that one. So we have come to the end of round phase. So everything is good on that. We take back our hourglasses. Put these guys back right here. We discard these. We discard these. Hold on. Discard pile over here. And we have to make sure these come off the board as well. These over by the discard. And we have to figure out what we want to do. So I think we want to take care of the occupants. Because this would go at the end of the turn. We move up 1 short-term happiness. We move over 1, 2 popularity. And we get a star, a long-term happiness. So this is our road right here. Boop. We are already at 1. We have to make it to 60, but we were at 1. And we have to pay for that, so we use 2 helpers and $1, and we are taking care of the occupants. It's very nice of us. Worthy goal. So we get 1 point for being on the community track. And we lower ourselves by 1. We take our little meeple guy back. We lose the fire card. Everything else moves down. And now it's time to begin the next round, and we start flipping over some more cards. So the next one is Sell Lemonade. We'll move over to the next round. This will make me remember I have to flip over an event card. All right, so this is an event card. What it does is says, all right, by the next round, in the next round, you will get this bonus that is listed here. So technological breakthrough. Whenever you take or advance a project, pay 1 resource less. You may change one of the required resources to any resource of your choice. Alrighty. Fantastic. That seems good. That will come up. So it also has the insure down at the bottom. Hold on just a second. So some of these are bad, and you can pay the prevent cost to prevent them from doing it. Now the insure cost, prevent, where's the insure? All right. In order for players to be effective, they must first do, during the current round, what is listed on the insure section of the card. Each player who performs the task listed there will get the benefit in the following next round. Players who ignore the task will not be affected. So we have to pay our 2 light bulbs to ensure that we get to pay 1 less resource and change a resource to one of our choosing. All right, we will see about doing that a little bit later. Let's seed our board. So we have some new projects. Ooh, graffiti. We have environmental group. And we have trace our family history, which is a culture one. That's great. What's the environmental group? Is a P, so I don't know which ones that is. But it's not one of the ones that we needed. A personal gym. Ooh, this seems good. Watch play. Or start a movie collection. And now we can finally get a job. So you take these jobs, we can become an actor, or we can become an archaeologist. And we finally get partners. So our partners could be Steffi, or it could be Petra. Both seem great. We will have to get a partner with a relationship level or higher. 1 level 3 activity. Okay. That's not bad. Steffi seems pretty nice. Petra's good, but you have to pay her, which is weird. And to have a relationship, we need a pet. Oh, that dog. If only Nick had bought that dog, Petra would be interested. But instead, she couldn't care in the slightest. Okay. So, what are we looking to do? So we need another item to complete our card. We need 2 activities. So we could watch a play. That would be fine. And that would not add to our stress, right? Yeah, projects, jobs, and partners. Interesting decision time. So we still only have our 6 hourglasses and our 1 meeple, but we have so many more things that we can do. An actor does pay out pretty well. So I need to upgrade my handshake game. And the best way to do that is to date Petra. Or let's see. So we could go through graffiti. Doesn't seem amazing. We do have to complete 2 basic projects, right? We're working on our first project there. And then we might be, well, I don't know if it's a great time to take on our second project. Probably not. Probably want to complete this first project. Maybe get a job. We could get a job as an archaeologist. It's 2 time though. I don't think we need all that money. Interesting. At least 2, dying in old age. Yep. Although that is interesting. Do a movie collection. So if we do archaeologists, which we certainly can, we'll pay 2 timers around though. That's okay, because it's kind of what we just need books. We will need books, but if we get the archaeologist job, then we can start buying our movie collection, which will get us books. Yeah, I like that. Okay, all right. So this is our plan. We are going to take our timer. We are going to get a job. We are going to become an archaeologist. So we need to take out 5 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to do 2 light bulbs. We need to do 2 handshakes. We have become an archaeologist. Right there. This is going to quickly overcome what we're doing, but the other way to do it, let's move these up a little bit. And we'll have our job over here. I like that. Alright, so we immediately get $11, which is nice, because we can start using that to seed our other money. So with items, we can just purchase the best version. So jobs and partners do not reseed. So let's look at our item cards. And what could we do there? So I think the best item maybe to buy is the movie collection, because that will get us a lot. That would be good. You can upgrade them to a higher level. Yeah, pay the cost of the level you choose, get the corresponding reward. Then draw a new card from the pile. Yep. And I don't think you get any loss for not paying an upkeep on a project. I mean on a item. Because if you do not pay an upkeep on some things, then pays them. Okay. I'm willing to pay the upkeep cost of the card. The cards that I need. Alright, so you still do lose a stress and lose a first time habit. Okay. So the issue would be, if we bought our movie collection and made a movie room, we get a lot of good stuff. But no, I'm gonna buy it and buy it as a wall. So let's go and spend some money. Let's spend 2 of our dollars to gain a movie collection. And I think I'm going to start this off at the, well, I already said I'm spending 2, right? $2 level. So we get 1 light bulb, 3 books. Boom. And we get to clear up that stress that we took last turn. Excellent. Excellent. Now I'm going to, this gets replaced. Some scuba diving. Excellent. I'm going to go to fencing. I'll spend 2 books. Move this down 1. I get 1 long-term happiness. Should be on 3. I can't actually see this. I'm trying to do this from the camera. Alright, good. So we can put that there. Excellent. Do I want to start dating someone now? Who gives me books and a light bulb? And then what am I going to do over here? Oh, these are brutal. I'm gonna just go to jury duty. Get some books. I do need books. And everything is giving me books. Yeah. Biggest thing I need now is like timers. But I can start upgrading those. That would be fine. Alright, so I have 3 more things that I can do. Right now I have, let's see, 9 light bulbs. So even if I did play, I'd only have 13. Is there another way to get light bulbs? Sure, we go watch a play. How much do we need to get? We need 15? Okay. Well, I think I want to go get some light bulbs. So we'll turn in that for that. And since I only have 2 handshakes, I think we will interact. Get 3 more of those. 1, 2, 3. All right. We still have $10. Oh, this movie collection. Interesting. And we want to, whenever I take or advance a project, you may pay 1 resource less. I don't think that means timer. That's fine. Do I want this technological breakthrough or not? Is a fantastic question. And there's not a whole lot of good. I guess I'm going to go do jury duty. Gives me a book for my community action. And for my last action, do I want to be in a relationship? Nick, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? 2 level 3 activities. I don't have a level 3 activity. I don't really like either of these for Nick. Nick, you're going to be waiting until a little bit later in life to start doing some of this stuff. It's alright. You're an archaeologist. Life is grand. You'd rather dig up old stuff than, be carousing. I guess that's fine. It's kind of sad. That's okay. Let us... No, that's not very good. That's not very good. Not for right now. So, I could get another project. I don't like any of them, though. Temp job, start a relationship, take a project. We're in an interesting predicament. Who is it? $2. I'm gonna friend in hospital. That's the wrong track. Minus 1 of my short-term happinesses. I'm going to visit a friend in the hospital. Makes me a little bit sad. There was an accident. Oh, Nick. I'm sorry, bud. Sorry about your friend. But, alright, that's how these things go. So, we have done everything we needed to do. We have allocated all of our hourglasses. We will take them all back. Keep that way out for right now. And then we did not make our technological breakthrough, so that gets discarded down. These guys all get sent to the discard pile. We will get new ones. Sometimes getting them off the board isn't the easiest thing in the world. But so it goes. Alright, so we have to do our community service things. So I am going to... Should I do that one? Yeah. I'm just going to do dismissed from jury duty. I get $2. I learned a little bit. Oh, that technically comes second, whatever. I am going to spend $2, a handshake, and $2. Get me 3 back for change. And that gives me 2 on the popularity track. That gives me 3. 1, 2, 3. Long-term happiness. And that is all done. Get these guys back. This guy and this guy taken to the discard. So does the one furthest down on the track. These guys all get moved over. We get a Renaissance Fair, Help a Friend Move, and Citywide Treasure Hunt. That sounds fun, huh? Everything is good as it should be. Cool. We will go to our second adulting year. Or second adulting decade? Yeah. So there's a crime wave. At the beginning of your action phase, discard your item with the highest cost and get -1 short-term happiness. Ugh. Well, we can prevent it by paying $2. Let's do that right now. That's fine. Paid. Prevented. Gone. Okay. So we are on our next adulting year. Let's see back our board. Look at that. Spiritual growth, game research, yoga. A horsey. Whoop. No, the wrong card. Jobs you take from the bottom. So I can be a judge. Ooh, I can be a judge. I don't know what I want all this money for, though. And let's see. Ooh, Sherry. Hi. How you doing? And Dana. Have at least 2 activities. I don't have any activities. Oh, I might have to go clubbing. Might just have to. That would be interesting. Let me see. So, first of all, I have to do my upkeep things. So, my archaeologist takes 2 of my timers. It takes 1 of my books. Takes 1 of my light bulbs. And it takes 1 of my handshakes and converts that all into $11. We are swimming in it. This is interesting. So I have 4 actions and then 1 community action. Oh, I forgot to take my 1 popularity from before. That should go down 1. Okay. Are there any great community actions? There probably are. Sometimes the community board is kind of a trap. And it is... You can get real distracted over there. And sometimes that's not the best thing. So, we have our 2 items. We need 2 activities. We need to complete 2 basic projects. And I think... How many books do we have? We have 4. So we're going to need more. Let us see. That does sound good. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. We definitely have to go clubbing. But if we go clubbing, we want to... Getting a horse is really good too. We've got quite a bit of money. Goodbye, friend. This is the animals are so sad. So, you know, you get the horse, it turns into a colt, a stallion, and the last thing is just always goodbye, friend. -1 short-term happiness, but 4 long-term happiness. So the other thing we got to do is really ramp that stuff up. So we'll have 3 -1 short-term. Yeah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it doesn't work. So that's health and that's health. All we want to do is get books. Anybody give us books? Anybody down here? No. Neither Dana or Sherry gives us books. Sherry would like us to have books. Dana, to start a relationship, we need to have at least 2 activities, which we don't have any right now. So, let us... what do we want to do first? So, I think I'm going to take either one of yoga or spiritual growth. I would like to do both. I just don't think I have the means to do that. And I also think I need to do clubbing. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yep. Clubbing's kind of wasted. I could just do it like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do, or I could do it like that. Interesting. All right, so what I'm going to do is first spend some money. We've got to go to the club. I'm going to spend $3 on this. Don't have, split my 5, get 2 back. All right, Nick, time to show your stuff. We'll try to kind of push this down like that. Hopefully that fits in. The game does kind of sprawl a little bit, but that's fine. And we're going to do a wild party. So I get 2 handshakes. We made some relationships. We get 1 short-term happiness, and we get 1 long-term happiness. This was a night to remember, let me tell you. Nick has lived his whole life in a suit, but that one night, out on the dance floor, killing it. Okay. So then what did I want to do from there? Then I wanted to do yoga, I believe. Did I want to do yoga? Yoga and spiritual growth are almost identical. I wanted to do yoga. Okay. Take one of my things. We are going to take on a project. It will be yoga. Let's move our movie collection up over here. Put our yoga right here. We don't have to spend our book because we have 1 short-term happiness. It gains us another short-term happiness. So short-term happiness can be used to negate a book, light bulb, or a handshake in costs of projects. All right. So the next thing we want to do is we want to spend a timer here, which makes us spend an extra timer and 2 books, which we can pay for from our books. We get 2 long-term happiness, and we get a handshake. All right, I think that worked out pretty well. So we've got one of our 2 activities, we've got our 2 items, we have our job, we're missing our partner, and we have to complete these 2 projects and 1 more activity. Okay, so we have a community thing over here. Is there anything that only relies on money? Not really. We can do this thing, though. Barbecue night. Yeah, let's do barbecue night. Invite some friends. Put some steaks up. We pay 2 to get into that. We get 1 popularity there. That is the conclusion of the round. So let's get all our stuff back. We get, this goes back to normal. This stuff will all reset. We will do our community card. So we are going to do 3 handshakes and $3. I always have to make change for some reason. And what will we get in return? 3 handshakes, 1 popularity, and 2 long-term happiness. Our long-term happiness seems to really be struggling. Hopefully we can kick that up a notch very soon. Because otherwise, no, this should have been flipped. Oh no. Could have been on a reality show. Oh, man. Missed opportunities, really. Or not. Most likely not. Okay, so we're on 12 for that. That is all of our stuff. We get 2 more for being on the popularity track there. Yep. Let's go to our next adulting phase. Flips over another event. At the end of the round, lose half your money rounded up. Get 1 stress and 1 -1. We get a natural disaster. All right. That is awful. That is not what we want to see. But no one ever wants to see a natural disaster. But Nick will live through it. We've already paid to prevent the one that would be going on this round. So that's going to stick around. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do to prevent it. We get this guy back. This guy goes to the discard. These guys all move up. We flip over a new community card, which is a conference. Oh, good. Love going to conferences. We'll reseed our board. We get an art compilation, write articles, or esports. What do we got for technology? We got a garden. Not technology. What do we have for items and activities? A llama. Llama. Well, that's a pretty good payout. Alrighty. We have to get more jobs. Oh no! Mess up the pile of jobs. It's always good. So we can be an interior decorator, or we can be president. Wow, that was a jump. And we can date Jenny, or we can date Rachel. Oh wow, Rachel is super specific. She will never have a family. That's kind of sad, but you know, her choice, obviously. And Rachel, have at least 222. She seems very easy to maintain, which is kind of, you know, it's kind of a mean thing to say. But yeah, so we're gonna spend our 2 things here, and we get $11. Get a lot of money now. $11. All right, that is our only upkeep so far. Okay, we need to complete these projects. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I also think I want to date Rachel. I have at least $3. I think ideally I would want to date Jenny, but Jenny doesn't want anything to do with me as far as in a relationship, because I'm so focused on health, and she's been focusing on business and whatever P is. I have no idea what P is. Business and something. But you know, you got to focus on your health, Jenny. That's important. I need to live a long and zen life. And I really need more light bulbs. I only need 3 more though. So I'm going to start a relationship. Yeah. Yep. I'll start a relationship with Rachel. We're just dating. You know, it's just a casual thing. It was a blind date set up by our friends. We met in a coffee shop. I talked about Ayn Rand, and she talked about you know, progressive women's issues, and you know, Those are always a hit together. You don't get new partners. Okay. So I am going to... I told her all about my fencing and how that was coming along. I am now a mastero. Master. I will pay... hold on. I paid my upkeep for that, right? I don't think I paid my... Hold on, I'm going to pay more for my my architect job. Okay. That's how much I have to pay. Alright, so I'm going to do this. So it only cost me $2. And one timer, which I already put up there. I get 2 handshakes. I get a heart, which moves me up here, which gives me another timer. They're not on the screen. There you go. I have 2 timers left. The hearts are really, 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 really good. Really good. I'm going to try to get my yoga one too. There's 3, there's 6, yeah. Yep, very, very good. So that is completed. That will be completed at the end. Oh, I didn't take my victory points. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, I really need books. Who can give me books? Yeah, this seems good. So which one do I want to do? Oh, this should be a 1. So I'm gonna upgrade one of my items here, I think. Since there's no activities out there, I think I'm gonna upgrade my DSLR, because that will give me victory points every round. So I spend $6. And that gives me 3 books, so I can still keep doing my job. That gives me 3 light bulbs, which I believe throws me... No, I'm at 14. Ugh. And what else does it give me? 2 victory points. Alright, so that puts me at 14. This should have went down 1. That throws me at 14. Interesting. Is there anything else I can do? This should have went here. Else, yeah, I can upgrade my movie collection. 3 would be 9. I'd only be getting $2 a turn. Seems okay. Maybe 3 victory points a turn. I could upgrade my movie collection to a whole room, which would be very, very good for me. I think that's what I might do. Unless there's another item that would... I could make a garden. That's not bad. I do. I would love my llama. Get the sweet, sweet llama love. Gives me stars on every level. But I think what I'm going to do... I don't want to write a personal blog. Yeah. I think I'm going to upgrade my movie collection. I'll spend $6. Whoop. That gets me 4 books. Let's switch that out for a 5. It gets me 2 light bulbs. And I have, at a time, during my adult phase, had at least 15 light bulbs. Yay! That one is completed. Okay. That's all set. I still have to do a community thing over here. What community thing would I like to do? I would like to keep my money if at all possible. But everything seems to want me to use money. Well, maybe I'll just sell some lemonade. Yeah. Sounds nice. Let's sell some lemonade. I only needed to use one book and one light bulb. And we're in the lemonade business, boys. Let's do this. So, I believe we have done everything. So let's get back all of our timers. And this will go off later. We have all of that stuff. We can upgrade her relationship status. Okay. Everything else looks good. We will only open a small stand, which will give us $3. Put that right there. And we will also get one short-term happiness. So this happens after we reset it. So this will be available for next turn. Get our little guy back. This guy goes away. These guys all move up. We get a new community card. Da-da-da. We move to the next round. Oh, and this happens. A natural disaster. Oh no, this happens at the end of the round. Oh, cool. That was just a preview. I thought it happened at the beginning of the round. Okay, use a study action. Promotions require 2 less resources. When getting promotions, you may search the job pile and discard pile for the new job. Wow, that's nice. That's pretty good. So I might look into that a little bit. I would really like a level 3 job that didn't take up so much of my time. We are all set to begin this round, I believe. Oh, no. We get 1 for being on the popularity track. The popularity track moves down a little bit. Everything else seems pretty set to go. Okay. Cool. Our 2 on our archaeology. Oh, we're just dating her. She didn't take up any yet. We have to pay a book. We have to pay a light bulb. We have to pay a handshake. Boom, boom, boom. And we paid our 2 hourglasses already. We get $11. We have to make some. So for $6, we upkeep our movie collection. And then for $3, we upgrade our DSLR. And that gives us 3 victory points. Beautiful. All right. This is already finished off. This can go over as a completed project. Let's move Rachel down. All right, so we need to complete this yoga project. And we need to complete it this round. We want to use up all the money that is humanly possible for us to use up. Let's get rid of all this stuff. We need new stuff out here. Okay, over to the discard. See what new partners we have. Oh, there we go. It's Sonia and Tammy. What new jobs we have. Whoop. Stick to the bottom. We have a studio manager and an animator. Okay. That might be interesting. Because we could, well, if we use the study action, we can do the training program. Promotions require 2 less. We can promote next turn, and then, yeah, that seems good. That seems good. Let's do activities. Miniature collection. I got a boat. Okay, but just buy a house. All right, cool. These are still not activities, though. We desperately need another activity. We just haven't seen them. There haven't been any activities. That'd be, I mean, I don't think we have enough points to win anyway, but let's find out. Let us find out. Okay, things I want to do. I want to upgrade the relationship with Rachel, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. I might do that when I'm older. You know, we have an understanding. We're committed to each other. Everything's great. Luxury house. That makes bank. Interesting. So I could upgrade myself. How much for a promotion? 7 books? So we don't even have it. But we want to take the study action anyway. So we could upgrade, get a level 3, and then retire immediately. The biggest thing we want to do right now is our yoga stuff. So, we might take stress doing that. I guess that's fine. So we have 5 in our little meeple guy. Is there anything that clears stress? Retirement clears stress. We have nothing else out on the board that clears stress. Okay. So I'm gonna think I have to set that up for next round. That doesn't work. It does work. I have to complete 2 projects, right? So we got to do it. All right. So if I go down 1, I go back 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So we need to look for an activity if it comes up. We need to, but that we can't bother with that now. We need to. Let's upgrade our relationship with Rachel. Or we want to do that next turn. I think we might want to do that next turn. Let's study. Studying is our first thing. So that gets us 3 books. So we're at 9 books. So we can get a promotion. I think that's what we want to do. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to get a promotion. 1, 2 of these. 2 of these. Okay. So that means we get $5. We get 5 long-term happiness, and we can take a level 3. Whoop. That goes to the discard. This is a good job, I don't know. And ideally, what I would like to do, I could then retire. I have enough? I don't have enough. I need to study again. That's probably fine. Oh yeah, that works. That works out well. Okay, I think I have a plan. I'm going to study again. If you take the same action twice, you take a stress. And then that will give me 3 books. Yeah. Then I'm going to... I have my 4 books I need. Yep. Yep. It gives me $6 around. Whatever. I am going to use this second one to upgrade my yoga, which only costs 1 book because I have a short-term happiness. And I get 1 long-term happiness. And then I'll use my last one on this guy, which gives me a stress, to retire. I wasn't a studio manager for long. They needed me for 1 documentary about all my archaeologist stuff, and then I'm out. All right, so it's 7 light bulbs, it's 4 books, and it's 4 handshakes. Beautiful. Nailed it. Right on the money. And so now we are in retirement. So I relieve all my stress from this level. I get $6. No, I still have that. And then I get 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, cool. Now what can I do over here? What is Black Friday? Oh my god. I want it all. You may buy multiple items when using the spend action. Well, not going to do that now. Bought 2 items or less? No. Alright. So I can pay entry fee to do stuff. All I have is light bulbs. I would like that decreased. Let's help a friend move. Seems like a nice thing to do. Pay $1. That seems very excellent. Okay. All right. I desperately need books. Oh no. I don't want to help a friend move. Screw the friend. I made plans with a friend, but, you know, whatever, you're off. I want to go to the Renaissance Fair. So I paid my $1. That is the end of the round. I get all of my hourglasses back. Okay, we get done with this guy. So I'm going to watch the play at the Renaissance Fair. So I get 2 books. And I get 1 short-term happiness, so that would reset back up there. I get 1 point from my popularity at 34. This guy comes back. This guy leaves. These move up. We get a new community card. At the end of a year, lose half your money. So I get 1 of these. I guess this goes back. Yeah. And I lose half my money. That is bad. But I saved up quite a bit of money. See how much money I had. I had 23. What is it, rounded up? Yeah, screw you. So I lose $12. I still have $11. Oof. That hurt. But we had Godzilla attacking with a tsunami and a meteor, so I mean, I feel like I got out of there lucky. Let's get all these things out of the way. The thing is, I don't know if I'm going to get to the 60. The 60 is going to be the problem. So I get $6 from my retirement. We go into old age. I did get this, but it doesn't really matter because I am retired. Well, let's put this guy into retirement. So I lose 3. 1, 2, 3. So I only have 6 things to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm going to only have 4 next turn to work with. But I am going to be able to make my Zen. Upkeeps. I need to pay 6 and then pay 3. So I get 2 back. I get 3 victory points. Alright, I think that is everything. I need to have some handshakes in order to get into a relationship with Rachel. Let's reseed. Activity? Oh, still no activities. How am I supposed to get 2 activities if they don't come up? And Michelle, she seems like a winner, and Robin. They're very nice. Very nice people indeed. So we are at the start of our old age. In old age, you can no longer work overtime. What did I do with those things? Well, we had little markers that meant you can't go there. Let's just put this. No overtime. I don't know what I do with those. Oh, there they are. From up here. No overtime. All right. Everything seems fine. We definitely don't want another job. How much money do we have? We have 8. Okay. What we want to do is get in a relationship. So is there any easy way to get handshakes? Buying a smartphone is a fairly easy way to get handshakes. Maybe we can get a smartphone. And if we buy a smartphone, yeah, let's buy a smartphone. Spend, spend, spend. I think I'm only going to buy it at the Machia level. Yeah. Don't want to burn through all of my money. Okay, but that gets me 4 handshakes and a peace of mind thing. So that means I have enough that I can work on my relationship with Rachel, which gives me 1 short-term happiness, 1 long-term happiness. Cool, cool. All right. And ideally, what I would like to do now is try to complete my yoga. Don't think I have enough to complete it. No, wait, maybe I do. Maybe I do. So I have 2 books right now. I have 1 short-term happiness. So I would need 2, I need 5. So what I'm going to do is study. Yeah, I'm going to study. Gets me 3 books. I have no other way to get books really well, do I? No. Not really. Okay. I get my 3 books. Yeah. Oh, this has to flip. Is it an activity? No. Where are my activities? This is not good. Just gonna have to keep like buying through these and getting stressed so that I can find. I just have to find 1 activity. It's not like we're gonna get to 60 anyway. So I did that. I got my 3 books, so now I have 5 books. So I'm gonna work on my yoga for 2 books. That gives me a handshake and 2 victory points. And I think I will take a stress to work there again, which takes a time token, and then 3 more books. That gets me a health, which increases me a level. That gives me 3 more handshakes and 2 more victory points. All right, maybe we'll get high enough on our victory point track. And most importantly, that completes our 2nd project, which is great. Okay. So I also get to throw something out here. Have a job. I technically have a job, although I am retired. I mean, that still counts, right? Make some money. Let's make some money. None of these other ones are good. Big project at work. They called me back in from retirement. They said, you're the only studio manager we can possibly get to do this. We have this huge archaeological scene for the new Indiana Jones. I'm like, oh yes, of course. Of course I'll lend my expertise. Alright. That's the end of that thing. With these guys over here. We have our 6. Alright. So I'm gonna do just a small delay. I get $2. That would be that one. Bring this guy back. Bring this. This goes away. These guys move up. Get a new community card. Get a new community card. So it is Makerspace. What is Makerspace? Oh, I guess it's a space to make things. Organize a party. Move on to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm down to 5 hourglasses. Hold on one moment and we will be right back. Alright, we are back. Sorry for that delay. So we were just doing all the things here. These all have to be wiped out. Right, these are all from last round. The event stuff doesn't matter anymore. We'll get that off the board. Put this stuff down. And we'll put out some new partners. Let's do Aaron and Bobby. Let's do, we get journalist and union leader. Come on, activity. Please, activity. Come on. Wow, that's ridiculous. I wonder if, let me check something. So when you do your trends, the show character will pop out. As a result, at the end of the game, each player will gain additional according to the number completed. All right, so there's no sense in taking another one if I'm not going to complete it. We need to put an hourglass right there, which gives us a short-term happiness and 1 long-term happiness. This yoga director thing is gone. Our retirement is still just hanging out. So we will die after the second round of old age. Nothing we can do about that. Even if we got another heart, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's very, very difficult to survive, to get to that last thing. But we need 1 more activity. We have a job. We have a partner with relationship. So the only thing we need is 1 points. And we got to do we never made our $6 in retirement, but that goes straight into maintaining our room, which gives us 2 points there. We spend an extra 1, 2, 3 points to get 1 more. We were at 46. Okay. Yeah. We will not gain anything else from those. Let's see. So we can do hungover, gain 3 more. We really need to, let's go to spend. Let's spend $1 on a spider. Hey, Spidey. Welcome to the crew. We now have $4. We just desperately need an activity to show up. It's another piranhas. Huh. Okay. Alright. We could take another stress. I get 1 long-term happiness from that. From my spider. Nice spider. You will die when I will die, spider. A fish. Maybe we can buy a sound system. It's only $1. Just gotta get an activity out. Right? I think. I mean, either way, man. 2 items, 2 activities, 2... Yeah, we've done everything else besides items. Alright. I'm going to go here. We're going to take a stress. I'm going to buy a sound system for $1. Gets us 2 light bulbs. And it gets us the short-term happiness, which doesn't matter. Cool. Is it an activity? No, it's not. I mean, that's too bad. That is really too bad. So, I mean, the only things that we can do is maybe upgrade some of our stuff. Let's get a temp job. Who knows, the activity might have... Let's go to a wild party. Have a hangover. Oh, that gives us 3. And it looks like that will probably be the end of the game. Any long-term happiness on this track? I have at least 5. Okay, let's go here. Let's do Makerspace. And... oh, I forgot to... well, this would have been back to 0. Alright. End of the round. We'll do a breakthrough. 4 handshakes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have at least 5 light bulbs. So that gets me 3 books. 3 light bulbs. What else does it give me? It gives me a popularity and 2 victory points. Alright. That completes this. Alright, everything will go away. We're going into the last round of Old Age, blah, which kills us off the board. Alright, so I think that's it. So the first part of the upkeep phase is to advance the round marker. Once you advance the round marker, I would take the 9 stress and finally succumb to our old age. So we do not get the benefit of our items that we've collected for this last round, it looks like. So we came up, we got 52 points, which is good, not quite our goal. But the big thing we did not do is we did not have a fulfilled life. There it is. Doesn't want to focus on it, but... so we needed to have at least 2 items, which we had items in spades. We needed 2 activities, which we would never find the second activity. I think there were activities early. Let's see. Let's look at the discard pile. But we just got item after item after item. So those are all items. Yeah, we could have done the watch, the play, or the scuba diving. Which in retrospect, I guess we should have done, but I thought there would be more that would come up. Let's see for the item deck. Yeah, there wasn't an activity coming up for a while, and then there was a bunch of them. So it's you know, just a shuffle. I guess we should have taken care of that when we had the opportunity to do it, but that's fine. We did get the 2 basic projects completed, so we got actually 2 hearts, which let us do our Zen goal, which I had never gotten 2 hearts in a game before. That is, the hearts are one of the hardest things to get. So like say your stress starts off right here. If you get a heart, you move all the way up to that point on the next track up. So if you made it to here, you can do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's very strange how, because, so the first part of old age gets you 3 stress. So if you ever go off the board over here, you're dead. So you do 1, 2, 3. So if you never get a heart, then the second part of old age kills you, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're dead. But if you get a heart, then you can at least do the 3 down, and you can do the 6 down. Now, I got 2 hearts. So we were up here, we went down, and we went back up, I think, and then we went down. But that even, like this, nearly always kills you. Like, you would have to have them in very specific moments. Like, so say you got your first heart here, you went 1, 2, 3 back down. You need your second heart on that turn, and then you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you would need 2 hearts, right? 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you would need 4 hearts throughout the game to actually get that last round. So that, I can't see. That would be very, very limited basis where you'd even have the opportunity to do that kind of stuff. Oh, the one thing we didn't remember is we did complete 2 health objectives, which that was one of our popular tracks. So we actually scored 54. So not bad. We're just missing that one activity there. But that was old Nick's life right down here. He was a creative soul. He almost lived a fulfilled life. Almost. It was that one little, he wished he did that one more activity. Just that little bit right there. But otherwise, quite good. I really like this game a lot. I'm not a huge fan of worker placement games, but this really does it for me. The fact that when you have a multiplayer game, if I'm going to go spend, you can go there as well. There's no restrictions or anything like that. You don't have amazing strategy in your head, and just because the person before you having to plop something down there just because they didn't know what else to do, you're not prohibited from doing that. But if you're putting the second one in that square, then that's where you get the stress level. So you have to kind of spread out, pick and choose your battles. And I think the community board over here adds a lot to the game. So in the end, we scored. Nick's life was fairly good. He led a Zen life. He was a restless spirit, but that's okay. We turned on his creative spark. He died as a retired studio manager. With his I guess it's just girlfriend. Well, raise a relationship. Well, I guess we'll say wife. I guess they married later in life. Rachel and Nick, very happy couple right there. Look at them. Look at Nick. Nick's almost got a smile on. It's not bad, huh? Rachel's looks apprehensive, but is also smiling. They had a lot of stuff because they had a lot of money. It was just that one final activity. He lived a 90% fulfilled life, but oh well. All right, so that's going to be it for me for today. I appreciate everybody watching. So we're going to do Pursuit of Happiness. So today was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So the next 2 days, you will get to see this play again. We will get a new person other than Nick and see how their life can go. And we'll do that. We always start at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, and we go until the game is completed. And I think next week we might have a later stream that we'll be building up for, but I will have more details on that as they arise. And I think that's it for me for today. So I thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye everybody.